Murphy, are those guys all right and healthy? Or?
Yeah, we're giving the two older guys a little bit of a rest, letting Murphy coming off that injury and Tony being a 6-year guy every now and then give him a little break. So they're good. We just wanted some young guys to go. Let Balin play center today, which he's kind of the go-to guy if something were to happen to Tony. So thought it was good. It was good to sit them down and let some of those young guys have an opportunity.
Balin's still a left tackle though?
He is, yes sir.
In that first scrimmage under your belt on Saturday, was there anything that popped out to you? Just they might not have seen.
Yeah, I think offensively, just ball security. The quarterbacks played as efficiently as I've seen around here since I've been here. All of them moved the ball well. And then defensively coming out, they started fast, stopped us on the first 2 drives, which was good to see. They had good energy. So I thought it was one of the more competitive scrimmages that we've had since I've been here.
Who was your player of the day?
The player of the day. That's a great question. I thought Keenan Ward had a really solid day. His tackling has improved dramatically. I saw it in the spring. Continues to happen through fall camp. And then Kiki Cote had a good day. He's playing in some more empty packages along with Zach, and I thought he had a good day.
Just to clarify, you're talking about the scrimmage, right?
Yes.
Who are some other guys that you've seen improve through the spring that in the scrimmage live action you kind of got to see that on the field as well?
Yeah, I think TJ Vasher really has come a long way since just getting here in fall camp. Hadn't been here long, just got here this summer, but big, talented guy who is he's going to do some things for us this season. Jet Duffy played really well. His operation of the system has been fun to watch. And then Shimonette continues to improve. I think his stats are the best of any of the quarterbacks as far as percentage right now. So it's encouraging.
Cliff, what's the latest on Derek Willis? When will he?
Yeah, he should be back. He was running around today, did almost everything. So he should be back full go tomorrow.
And can you tell us, I've forgotten to ask, but Marcus Fields, what is his situation? Why is he?
Yeah, he has a shoulder that he'll get worked on, I believe, this week, and so he won't be. We'll redshirt him this season.
So surgery.
Yes, sir.
Desmond Smith, is he playing safety or corner mostly, and how's he coming through?
Yeah, we're going to start him at safety because we feel like we can teach him corner easier. So we're going to get him a bunch of reps at safety in case we need him there. But he's a guy that we see playing both. He's long and physical, so you can put him at corner. But we're going to start him off at safety, try to get that under his belt.
What have you seen from those freshman DBs here the last week or so? Now that those guys are kind of getting in the rhythm and getting in the mix.
Yeah, Douglas and him are getting better. They're very competitive. They don't like to get beat. And I like that. It means a lot to them. They come up here, they study extra, they work hard. So if you do that, you got a chance.
When you have weather like you have today, does that help you get more done, or does it really matter whether it's 100 degrees or whether it's like today?
I mean, you want to take advantage of it, there's no doubt, but as a coach, you want it as hot as possible. So you know where we're going in week 2. You know it's going to be warm out there. So it was nice. It was a nice little reprieve, but I like the hot days.
When you think of Dylan Cantrell, obviously he was sure itching to get out on the field all last season. Is there something that you can see in his progression, just knowing the offense or the way he brings some of those younger guys along, that he was able to learn probably being by your side a lot of times?
Yeah, I think just he really worked on his athleticism over that year he had off, and he's more explosive, much more physical as a blocker. And I think last year we would have had him, he would have had a huge impact because of our lack of being able to throw balls up and let people go get it. And so he brings that back to us. He's always consistent. He always brings it. He's a great example for those young guys to watch how he practices, and so we're thrilled to have him back.
Besides guys like Andre Pipkins and Broderick Washington, among the new defensive tackles, the guys who are first-timers, anybody catch your eye that you think might be able to get into the rotation?
Yeah, Joe Wallace is going to get in there. He's been having a heck of a camp. Explosive, still figuring out how to do it, but he fires off the ball, and he'll definitely be playing for us this year.
So is he ahead of Mike Thomas now?
I think, about the same. I see them both getting a bunch of reps. I was just speaking on the true freshman guys, but Mike's a guy, junior college player that's going to play for us as well.
Back to Cantrell just for a moment. Even in those moments in his freshman year, he had flashes where he just seemed to never lose those 50-50 type balls. I mean, he's someone that in your offense you don't feel like you've had in a while, whether it's that option maybe that you have in the red zone where you feel like you can throw a fade ball to him.
Yeah, I think last year if you look at it, I don't know if we completed many fades, and he's a guy that Pat feels very comfortable. Has felt very comfortable since about 10th grade throwing that ball up to him. So they have a special connection, and then you add TJ and you add Derek Willies and some longer bodies, and so I expect us to have those red zone threats that maybe we didn't have last year.
Coach, you said last week you weren't as stressed about the offensive line as maybe others. Can you expand on that and what you're seeing that gives you good feeling and confidence about it?
Yeah, just that 3 of those guys had started, games last year on a very good offense. And so Terrence Steele is one of the best offensive linemen as a young guy that I've seen in a long time. And so we were really just looking for that 5th piece, and Madison has stepped up and kind of been that guy so far. So it's a big physical athletic line. There's some youth there, but with a quarterback like Pat, like I said, he's going to make you right a bunch of times. So I'm excited about that group, and I think they're going to gel and be very good.
2 more. With Jakeem Grant and DeAndre Washington getting their essentially debut just in preseason, you get a chance to watch those games, and how cool is that just to be able to sit from your vantage point and watch them at that level?
Yeah, I mean, just saw some highlights. Didn't get to watch the entire games, but Jakeem, when the ball's in his hands, he's going to be hard to tackle. You know that. And then DeAndre's a complete back, and I know they've been raving about him, and it's fun to watch all those guys. But yeah, proud of those 2, and hopefully it works out for him.
Coach, Corey Dauphine, is that a guy who has a chance to make a little bit of a splash this year, or how are you looking at him?
Yeah, he could. We got to keep him healthy. When he touches the ball, he's kind of that different speed, kind of like Justin. So we're going to try to work him into it these first few games and go from there. But he's a guy who's got to continue to get reps and get comfortable in our system.
Did you say that other guard spot? Did you indicate Madison's ahead or what?
Yeah, I'd say Madison's ahead right now in that guard competition.